Quite a few.
Here we go. You know how we roll, Tiger. Some grown-ass men in this room, boy. All right, guys, here we go. Good luck to all. Appreciate you guys hopping in. Enjoy the show. Let's get after it. Let's see. Can we go without fucking auto first pack? Probably not. I think we got auto, but I think, is that gold I saw, maybe? It's so hard to tell. Bronze Pandora to 33 to start, though. I like it. Here we go. Auto first. Tyler Nubbin auto. Tyler Nubbin on the Pandora auto going to the Giants. Just started first pack.
First pack, man. Good timing.
We got Fisk out of 33. Here's the Pandoras. This is the bronze Pandora to 33. There's a gold, and there is a black 101. 17 out of 33 there. And an Xavier Legette. Last break, nothing crazy out of last break, unfortunately. No color blast, nothing of that nature. Got Mahomes, Trey Tucker, Pandora's going to be Trey Benson. I mean, that Pandora is just so good looking. Romo Dunze.
I'm so used to the Pandora just being out of 25, so I'm like, oh my god.
Right.
That's like, oh.
It's definitely weird not seeing the Pandora without numbers on it.
Yeah. Using the same foil as a different number just doesn't feel right.
For sure, I agree. It's definitely different. Base Pandora is going to be Brian Burns. We got Braylon Allen to 75 here. Going to those Jets.
No, he had a really good rookie season.
Got a full base pack here. DJ Moore, Tyler Lockett, Wilson, Isaac was our rookie. I want to see a monster this break, bro. Got another base pack here. Quincy, Hufunga, Jordan Travis.
I don't know, Wiener. They got Justin Fields now.
Yeah, you know how that goes, though. You know better than most people.
Yeah, he was put on the Bears.
Montez Sweat, Jeremiah Trotter, Pandora, Pulsar to 200, Harrison Butt Kicker. Going to those Chiefs out of 2 hundo. 63 on the print. We got a Sussy Russy. Go to those Steelers.
And the whole reason he didn't play
to 125
is because Sussy Russy needed to play a certain amount of games so he get paid.
First on print.
They would have had to pay him so much more if he didn't play a certain amount of games.
Oh, really?
That's the only reason Justin Fields didn't play the whole season.
Did not know that.
Justin Fields started off so hot.
Would they start at 4-2 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was hot. Mark Andrews, Tua, and an Ellis.
And then he went from being on the Bears to that, and now he's on the Jets. So maybe he has an opportunity.
Rashad White, Silver, Jalen Thompson, Pulsar, Mad Max going to the Raiders to 200. 185 on the print. Brock Bowers in the base. Pulsar, Kate Stover on the rookie Pulsar to 200 going to those Texans. Going to those Texans. Chargers look alive. Justin Herbert to 125.
I don't know, Hunnins. He survived on the Bears pretty well.
Herbert to 125, 102 on the print. Malik Washington. Last pack out of box 1. Franklin, Blake Corum, Silver, Drake May on the base. Box 1 is in the books.
I don't think you can pull an RPA out of this.
You can.
You can?
In here, yes.
How rare is that?
Can. I think it's kind of rare. I only hit one yesterday. We'll probably hit one right here now that we talked about it, to be honest with you. It's typically how it goes. Maybe not.
You feel them all?
Phoenician. Phoenician auto.
Give us some.
These look so good too. Come on, be big. Kendre Miller.
Are we serious?
Going to the Saints. Still a very cool looking card though.
Oh yeah. The Pandoras are so light on these things, you can barely even see them though.
100%. Rookie Rising coming up here. Chargers, Lad McConkey to 75. Jacob Cowley for the Niners to 125. One of those bang bang, not a gang. And an Anthony Gould. Zach Wilson thought he was a track star with that O-line. Will Levis, Sam Laporta, Keon Coleman. Najee, Etienne, Cooper DeJean. To 75 coming up here. Not Rook. Josh Downs to 75 going to the Colts.
Best player in the NFL.
Michael Pratt.
Tell me. Saquon Barkley. You know, when it just comes down to consistency, because that's what 99% of football is.
Trey McBride, Jaquan Jackson, Pandora, Pulsar, Jalen Johnson. Going to Chicago to 200 and a J.J. McCarthy on the base.
Or, you know, Lamar Jackson.
It's in that conversation. How can you, yeah.
He should have been, I will say.
MV3. I agree. I agree.
Disappointing.
Bosa, Kelsey, we got Kyler, Pandora, Marshawn Lynch.
He had a better season this season than he did his last MVP season.
Yeah, you're not wrong. He literally did.
Schnubbed.
Silver, Patty Mahomes for the Chiefs. We got DeAndre Swift to 200 on the Pulsar going to the Bears.
Back-to-back Bears. Let's go.
Rookie. Wrong Cardinal. Wrong Cardinal. Tip to 75. Come on. Let's see some gold. So not to 200. So not who I want to see there, boy. Lambjack, Puka, Braylon Allen, Silver, Jawar Jordan. Not a whole lot coming through those first two there. See if these back three can warm us up a little bit here. We'll go from the top shelf here. Burn out, burn out. Wow, well, first pack did not have an auto. Let's go. Jordan Jefferson. Optic or Phoenix? They're both very good in their own ways. Optic's probably overall better. Phoenix is definitely more friendly. Would probably be my evaluation on those. Darius Slayton, Patriots, Kyle Duggar. Not at the moment. You're not wrong. Can't really go wrong with either. They're both really solid products. Deontay Johnson, Jawar Jordan, Cooper DeJean. Yes, sir, Dunk. They got black 101, gold 10, bronze out of 33. Redemption. Phoenician rookie, penmanship Pandora, card 11. Nice hit. Cooper DeJean for the Eagles. Nice hit, Philly. Cooper DeJean, Phoenician auto. Nice hit.
Break trackers up today, too.
Bet. Brian Burns, rookie. Laub. Laub to 125, JJ. Yeah, it's a nice Cooper. That Cooper's going to do money. Those Phoenicians are so sick. Double Pulsar here to 200. London Robinson. Out of 200. Myles Garrett to 200 going to the Browns. Closer Mojo. Byron Murphy. Silver Javon Baker. Rashad White. Who do you think should be RB1 in Tampa? You put Bucky or Rashad White? I feel like Bucky honestly might have had a better year last year.
Who'd they draft?
They took Ibuka first round.
Oh, yeah.
Emeka
the
Ibuka.
guy, you can't even say his name. Yeah.
Emeka Ibuka.
Sweet name.
Yeah, no bull. Herbert Smith. Jalen McMillan.
Bring back Leonard Fournette.
Bring back Leonard Fournette. Dude, prime Todd Gurley.
Oh.
Woo-hoo. Prime Todd Gurley was a dog.
Was that like Madden 2017 when you open? It was the Rams.
Yes. James Cook and a Ryan Flournoy.
The St. Louis Rams. If I'm
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. Not the Los Angeles Rams.
It's like the intro to the games, you jumping over to block the field goal. Oh my god.
I think you got. I agree. I think you give it to Bucky as well. I think Bucky should be labeled RB1. 2 to go. I would agree with you guys. I had him for fantasy last year, and he was a unit. I had him and Rashad White at one point because it was so good, and I had Godwin. I literally had the Bucks' whole offense last year.
So how was your bye week?
It was pretty rough.
A determined loss.
Yeah, no, it was.
Said, well, I'm for sure not going undefeated this year.
Yeah, right. Literally. Vikings, nice. There's a JJ.
Oh, left and right. That same exact card, man.
Bills, Douglas. Not the Bill we wanted to see. To 33.
Show, we got the next break. Same exact one as this one up in the shop. 12 teams are still left. If you didn't get in on this one, get in on the next.
Zach Moss, Travis Kelce, Jaden Hicks. Yes, JJ was to 75. Titans, the mayonnaise man to 125.
Can't blame him. I'm a big mayonnaise guy myself.
Mayonnaise and coffee, though?
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
I was going to say. Mayonnaise and coffee is devious. Tyler Nubbin, Marvin Harrison. Let's do it, Troy.
You're asking me to take him out?
No, I think he bought him.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. Love to see it, though.
Phoenician auto. Theo Johnson. Be big one time. Be big. Be big. I know exactly who that is.
Let's go.
At least he has a good auto. At least he has a good auto.
Yeah, I pulled a 101 from him, and I got hyped.
Out of all rookie quarterbacks who signed, though, that is probably the least desirable one. I think I'd rather have Michael Pratt than that. I think I would. Regardless, though, it's a cool card going to the Ravens. It is a cool card to add to the collection. Not the biggest name in the world. Logan Wilson, silver. Gabe Davis for the Jags to 125. And a Sanat. Travis, honestly, because there's so much talk about Jordan Travis right now, I think I'd rather pull his auto than Devin Leary's. Jermaine Burton to 200. Bobby Swags to 200. Jenkins. Last pack out of box 4. But yes, those two definitely bottom of the totem pole there. Come on, let's see a monster here. We gotta end strong here. We need a big box to close here. Big box to close here. Come on. Come on. Yeah, Color Blast. Color Blast Gridiron Crowns are still the case hits in here. Venetian Auto off rip. Now they're trolling.
Dude.
Now they're just trolling.
That is
us.
absurd.
TB17, baby.
Best backup in the league.
Josh Hines Allen for the Jags. At one point, believe it or not, when he played a couple of games last year, or the year before, whatever it was, his market actually kind of took off for a second.
Because he low-key put up stats as a backup quarterback.
Yeah. Contour. Bucky Irving Contour. Go to those Bucks. Cardinals. Jalen Thompson to 125. Going to the Cardinals. Drake May.
You know, he broke off like his first drive this past year. Yeah, put in one drive. First drive, 66-yard running touchdown.
By him?
Yeah. I was like, what the hell?
Najee Harris, Roma Doomsday.
I was at the game too.
Patrick Queen, Tyreek Hill to 200 going to the Dolphins. Braylon Trice to 125 for Atlanta.
That's why he's the backup, Patty Shmurda. I'm just saying that because I'm a Bears fan. He's the best backup. Don't worry, I'm not serious. I don't even know who's the best backup in the league. I mean, let's go to Cleveland. Who's gonna be the backup?
They have so many options. DeAndre Swift, Xavier Legette.
Dylan Gabriel's gonna be starting there in Cleveland. That's the word. Mason Rudolph. Anthony Richardson. Okay, we're pulling some heat out of our ass.
Trey Tucker. Rookie Niners. Jacob
Kirk
Cowing to
Cousins.
75.
Is he staying on the Falcons?
I don't know what his game plan is. I don't know if we really know.
I was about to say, because they already said that Michael Penix's the starter next year.
Give me Daniel Jones, though. I'll take Daniel Jones in my quarterback room.
Oh, yeah. AR, it's him. Don't be hating.
Right,
oh.
Bassfish?
Yeah, it's an Indianapolis fan right there, ain't it? Yeah, diss on me for Tyson Bagent pass.
Last pack of the break.
Best back.
Not the best break in the world. We all know that. Let's not beat around the bush. They are coming from the same case, though, so see what else we got coming out of this case. We still got case hit live, it looks like. Nothing crazy out of that one.
I'm trying to...
Quick little recap here. Jace, Jacob Cowing, Braylon Trice, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Thompson, Bucky Irving, Josh Hines Allen, Tyson Bagent, Gabe Davis. We got Jermaine Burton, Bobby Wagner, Devin Leary, Will Levis, J.J. McCarthy to 75. That was fire. Rasul Douglas, Rashad White, Cooper DeJean. That was fire. Nice hit there for the Eagles. Had a couple nice hits. Had a couple nice ones. Miles Garrett to 200. Darius Robinson, Kyle Duggar, Dylan Laub, Ben Sinnott, Tip. We got DeAndre Swift, Jalen Johnson, Josh Downs, Lad McConkey, Jacob Cowing. There should be. I don't know for sure though, but there should be. Stover, Crosby, Russell, Butker, Braylon, Fisk, Nubbin.
That's crazy. I had the perfect amount of sleeves.
That's ideal. The worst is when you get like a couple short.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
That's the worst. All right, we gotta go redemption. We gotta fix that.
Yeah, especially when we have
Yeah, I'm
11
one,
teams
I'm
left.
one box short of being able to run another 5-boxer.
11 teams left.
Yeah, they're live right now. Same channel name. They are live right now. All right, give us 1 second here. Get set up here. We'll get the next one going. I don't think we have many teams left in this next one, and then we get it cracking. I gotta use the bathroom and stretch my legs. You good in here for a minute?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'll be right back, Chad. If you need help, Nick can help you guys out.
Are you familiar with like divisions on WN?
Like how to do them?
Yeah.
Like how that works?
Evan tries to get me to guess, which it's the only thing I can't do in football is guess which teams are in each division.
Oh really? You don't know?
No, but I know how to set it all up.
Set it all up.
That's, yeah. Why? Because I mean, are they gonna do big 3-pack breaks? Are they gonna do like a couple?
They're just doing like one box divisions, I believe. Or we're gonna see how that goes. But Gavin has to leave at 2:30, so then I'll probably have you go out there with Caden if it's going well.
Got it.
We'll get off then at 3:30, and then you guys can come back in here because then Caden Davis is gonna leave. Ugh. 3-5. So yeah, that's the repack break. So everything's gonna be the same price because all teams have the exact same chance of hitting.
You talking this break, Steven?
We'll break around 4-3-4 something. We're down to 9 teams. He said yes.
Around 47.
Yeah. I just got here, so I'm not sure.
Colts are pulled for you, Steven. Down to 8 teams.
Did you guys get the color blast yet?
No.
No color blast yet, so we are due. We are due. Final 9, final 8, right? Final 8. I'm telling you, there's a chance. There's a chance.
Let me know what you send, Steven.
It's not too hot in here right now.
Oh, it feels great here. I think it's just like when it hits like midnight. It's like.
Well, we kept the door open, and they like cooled everything down.
Oh, okay. Because
maybe
so
that's
when
the
you were
trick.
gone, it was freezing cold in the storm. As soon as you came back, it got really hot.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I brought that heat with
It's
me.
your aura, probably.
Yeah, right. You like them, PNW?
Just got it. Thanks, Steven.
Okay, but how about my thumbnail? Did you guys see my thumbnail? I'm flexing this again.
Are you able to put Steven down for the Colts?
I spent so much fucking time on this last night.
Oh, you got
I
it.
did.
Thanks. What for?
The thumbnail for WN. Is that fire?
It's pretty legit.
Chat, come on now.
Yeah, what's the new one called? The bird?
Oris.
You familiar with the Aztec stuff? Or?
Well, that's like Egyptian, but. Yes, I think. Aztecs is like the old Mexican.
Pyramids.
Aztecs?
Didn't they build the pyramids?
They built pyramids in Mexico.
You ever see the memes where it's like
But I'm talking, this is like Egyptian pyramids.
nobody questions it, they're the hardest workers because they built pyramids, and nobody questions it like they do the Egyptian pyramids? You ever seen that?
No. I gotta
Good
catch
shit.
up.
Think about it. I've been to the pyramids in Mexico,
Are you
or
familiar with the
like
Aztecs?
southern Mexico before.
They're pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean,
Those seem to be more structured though. Because they're like,
they're not as wild as
it's
the
like
ones in
steps,
Egypt.
and then the Egypt ones are just,
Blows my mind.
yeah, it makes no sense.
What made you do that though?
Something different. I think there was a lot to spin off of. Because everybody's got like, flame and heat, whatever. Bears are gone. Raiders are gone.
Yeah, these fly, huh?
Y'all like these, huh?
Does it usually fly this time of day?
Please no Bayesian autograph. Oh.
We
No.
pulled a Devin Leary and a Bayesian Phoenician autos.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's good. Another one.
What did we pull for you, Slim?
Did Maria count me in? Getting close, guys. Final 6. Final 6 teams. Broncos, Bucks, Falcons, Dolphins, Jets, Ravens. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. What are the breaks we got up?
I think we got like 4, 3, 1. Some tops hobby.
I want to see this break. I think it's going to be a movie.
Yeah, we got. I want to get there.
25 scarabs, 5 cobras, and 5 amulets.
I've never done one of those big breaks of
Really?
repacks.
40 repack break. Yeah, it's going to
How
be
much are
nice.
teams going for on that?
It's 355 a team. What's this one? Optic blasters and hangers. Phoenix H2. Where'd Caden go, bathroom?
He stretches legs, he said.
Repacks are, so they vary in like price and what you can get, but for ours specifically, our amulet repacks are $850 a box. It's one card. The highest card you can get is 2.5K, and then the floor is $400. So it's a range between that. That's our highest series, and then we have 2 other boxes that kind of go a little bit lower, like lower cost, lower ceiling, lower floor. So it's one raw graded football card between the range. I feel like the color blasts from here have been so tough to pull.
Yeah. I personally haven't pulled one. So. I don't think they look as cool as the Obsidian Color Blast. I like the Obsidian. They're so much more clean.
Yeah. I gotta go through there, change all that. Let's go, chat. Plus, we got a bunch of other things coming up tonight. Ben likes to mix it up, so I'm sure he'll throw up some more Optic Hobby. What else we got? We got Obsidian International. That's always fun. Probably do one of those breaks. I think we have another case of Absolute. That was
I
really
think-
popular yesterday.
I think we ripped the end of it.
Did we? What is that? What got my case of Absolute?
I ripped that for the first time last night.
What, Absolute?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pulled 2 101s in one break.
Really?
Yeah.
Obsidian was fire.
Yeah, we did an international and a regular Obsidian. last
Yeah.
night. I think we pulled 4 numbered Browns.
Yeah, you can, Jane. 4 numbered Browns, you said?
Like 2 Deshaun Watson. Deshaun to 6. It was crazy.
Buccaneers are gone.
You can. You talking about Steven?
What's up, boss man?
So,
All right.
good, how are you?
Good.
Doing good?
How's your day going?
Black teams left. I don't feel like shit.
Feel like shit?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sick?
No, I don't
Stomach hurts still?
know. Out of it, kind of.
It happens.
Broncos.
It
Rams
happens.
For 130.
See what we can do. See what we can do. Take a ride on the wild side. All right, let's see here. Broncos and Dolphins. $130, that's a very fair offer. I can do that for you. I'll put the Broncos at 130. I will take out the Dolphins for you. Those are good to go on the Broncos for you, Walter. Good luck in the rip, brother. We're going to be on the final 3, chat. Final 3. Me and Josh just glanced at the Donruss Clearly checklist. Looks like FOTL is coming out, I think next week is the drop for it. But most of the downtowns will remain the same. I think there's a couple new ones. Brett Favre will have one for the Jets. And there was one more. I forgot the other new one. There's only, I think, for the most part, though, they're the same. Forgot what the other one was. There was literally only 2 new ones, and I forgot the other one. All right, Broncos, Dolphins off the board here.
Jets, Falcons, Ravens, chat.
Yeah, not sure why they did Favre for the Jets, but hey, I guess it's a cool add-on for the Jets.
What would you do for a Jets downtown?
That's a good question. What would I do for a Jets downtown?
That's the problem.
I would go. Garrett Wilson has had one before. I would go Sauce Gardner.
Okay.
I would go Sauce Gardner for the Jets downtown personally. I feel like when you think of Jets, like for me at least, that's the first person I think of. If you could give any player downtown, who would you want to have a downtown? Doesn't matter if like it could be
Brickshaw Ferguson, bro. That's who I'd want.
It was on Panini. So if you go to Panini and you go to Panini's checklist, if you just sort it out that way, that was how we were looking at it.
If I was able to give anyone a downtown.
Bowers has a downtown.
Like in the league right now?
Yeah, league, old, doesn't matter. Because they got downtowns for all of them.
That's what I'm trying to think. Pickens or Antonio.
David Montgomery, that'd be
or,
cool.
Pickens,
Ooh,
Antonio.
Antonio Brown would be sick.
A Pickens Antonio duel would be crazy.
Yeah, it would. Final 3 chat. Feel free to shoot me an offer on the final 3. Let me know. Close this sucker out.
I'm trying to think who doesn't have one is the problem.
Right. A lot of people have had one before, like the big names at least.
Yeah, that's the problem. Who's deserving but unrecognized?
TJ Watt for the Steelers.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
JJ Watt definitely had the downtown at some point.
I don't know if he did.
No, he definitely did.
I don't know if he did. I don't know if JJ ever had one. JJ Watt downtown.
Yeah, looks like someone's. Yeah, I think 2021.
He did have one. Okay, 2019.
Oh, it was in
And
our,
2021.
It was in our last set of repacks.
Was there? Okay.
Yeah, it was in our last set.
So he had one a while ago.
Oh.
I personally never opened them. I haven't opened them. I know you can hit stuff. You can hit like Millie Bobby Brown
rocking.
Brown autos. Whatever.
We pulled Demogorgon 75 last night.
I'm still recording.